Good evening, and welcome to episode 35 of season 9 of Factory Town Pipe Mania, where I have flattened out a lovely little area over here. I haven't done any flattening over there yet. I'm kind of waiting for the coins to build up, but we're going to put in our trees and things. I kind of wish I put the farmer center just to make it look nice, but just showing you here that a farm has one smaller radius than a forester, which is a little odd, but I don't quite know why the farm's got one smaller radius than the forest. I would have thought they'd been the same, but yeah. But we are going to obviously take all the berries and things over here and put them into here, and then we're going to take sugar and put them into here as well, and then we're going to take the products from these and sell them. That's the idea, so we can make some more yellow coins, so we can add more yellow coin boosters to things. That's the plan. We are kind of in the radius of this here, but there's no path going over, so we're fine for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the tavern, which is where we're going to sell the juices to. I'm going to put the tavern here on the corner. There's a lovely little convenient spot right there we can put it in, and I think it's going to be easier for us to get the pipes into. We are kind of dedicated to building our town here now, because of how I've done things. Can't really move it anywhere else because we've got all the pipes coming to the specific locations. I could move the town centre over a little bit to like here and expand out this way, but we're okay. We'll fit the houses in. I think we'll leave it, and then we'll just fit more houses in right outside because we have the space for it. It's all good. It's all. So how do we do this? Well, we need two things coming in externally and some things coming in from here. So let's do the ones from here first, because that's the ones. Simply come out. Do that on each and every one. Boop, boop, boop. That's not correct for what I want to do. There you go. And then same here. 1, 2, out to there. Splitter, splitter, and splitter. And there we go. Okay. Sugar. Sugar's going to be easy. Sugar is being made here, or will be made here. I'm going to go overboard with sugar because why not? Pause the game because I like it all to grow at once. So it is kind of annoying that these now have no symbol over them telling me that there's no recipe for them when they're still not actually on a recipe, which is naughty a little bit, because you wouldn't know that you haven't set these correct until they start not working for you. So there we go. Okay, and then what I'm literally going to do is I'm just going to go, hey, would you just come out and run a line along right next to this, and just every farm plug into that one. Oh, boop, boop, there you go. And then we're going to come down, and I think I am going to put a barn here, like a double barn. One's going to be for the sugar coming in. The other one is going to be for fuel, because we need fuel as well. We do need fuel. So let's put a barn in to be that, and we'll run our sugar to there. And this is going to be sugar. Or sugar, as the crew would say. Sugar. Anyway. And the last one's going to be cup. Bumpy dumpy dump. And then we're just going to go. Hey, would you not do that on that level? We just want to go up, up. No. Up, up. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Boom. And I kind of want to copy that and paste it again. You want to be sugar. Yeah, I think we are gonna do that. We're gonna tab, go up, copy, and then go up, up, like that. Then I'll do the same again. Just copy. Nope. Tab up. Whoa, not up that far. Whoa, what's going on there? What is going on? What is going on? I think I'm too high. Like that. Okay. put on like this, and then page up. Do the same there. Okay. And we will remove those. And we'll simply go up by one, up another one. Boop. And this way, and this way. Boop. Like that. Oh, and I didn't put in the splitters. Fortunately, that is fairly easy. Doop. Doop and doop. And we just want to go with copy, paste, paste, copy, paste. Okay, there we go. So now we know we're doing sugar on top and sugar on the bottom. Oops, coal on the bottom. There we go, that's better. Sugar on top, coal on the bottom. Awesome. So you're going to be getting all the things you need. And then when you bring your goods out, they need to go into another barn, which is going to be right there behind that one, and do it underground. Ooh. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. That's not good. That's no good. That's not good. Actually, no. Yes, it is. Yes, it is good. It is good. Set the bomb, let's go there. Or maybe even further. There. Which means we're going to be crossing the beams. No, we're not. No, we're not. Don't like that. Don't. Especially when we can do it above ground. And it looks really cool doing it above ground. I do like the mania pipe of Pipe Mania being above ground. Right, what I should do, I should remove that. And it should come from there. Then you should come out to there, you should come out to there. Then we do the same here, from the centre one. Out into the centre, then this one comes out and goes, no. This one comes out and goes to there. This one comes out and goes to there. Awesome. And then we'll do exactly the same, so I'm going to grab this and do that. And I'll probably have to change the filters on it, I think. Yep, needs to be apple jam. And this one goes up. Into there, like that. Awesome. So all of those are now running into this one barn here, which is fantastic. And then we want to run 3 feeds from this barn into there. And you are going to have apple jam, pear jam, berry jam, and no jam. We're going to put cactus jam in there because it's never going to have cactus jam in it, but we're going to do it anyway. There we go. That should work, with the exception of fuel. We have a coal mine over here we could tap into. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just steal all the coal. Till we have the ability to actually plant coal ourselves, we'll just steal from wherever we can get it from. Mining layer. Boop. There we go. Boom. And then I think we will go underground with this pipe because it's just going to make more sense to do that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then all we need to do is remember these are they produce 1 apple every 2 work units, and these need 4 apples every 5 work units. So these basically need just under 1 apple a second, and with 2 workers in it, this produces 2 apples a second. Well, I'm going to end that point. So we want to go 2, 4, 6, and that will keep up with it. However, one of these can keep up with 21 houses. 21, 42, 63. So we need more than that. we need to double these as well. Which means adding a yellow coin booster. Which means now they're running at double speed. They need 4 apples every 2.5 seconds, which means you need to be running at double speed as well, which is 10. So that would be 5 workers. 10 a second would be enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw the maximum at, because they're going to make money for themselves. They're going to make the money back on their own, because that's the whole purpose of doing this thing. So there we go. Okay, and we add coin boost to all of these. And then these should, he says, should, providing the farms can keep up, which is the only thing that concerns me, is that the farms can't keep up, should be able to produce enough jam of all 3 varieties to keep all of our people satisfied forever and ever and ever. I'm going to add coins to this and just go yoink as well, because the great thing, I've said this every episode I think so far, and I will say it again, about coin boosters, is that if your building is not doing anything, the coin boosters just stop being used, so you're not wasting coin. Workers, you do waste. You have multiple workers in a building and it's not doing anything, those workers are wasted and can't do anything with them. So if you're struggling for workers, yeah. I need to go around and look at what workers are doing things and where, because I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on there. Sugar is also something that we need to probably have a look at. Let's try and get these ratios correct for sugar as well, shall we? So we are going to need, you do not need sugar, you and you need sugar. Interesting. Very, making the wrong thing. Not berry juice. Berry jam. I'm making the wrong stuff. I think I'm making the wrong stuff. No, you're doing apple jam. You're doing pear jam. No, did I make the wrong... Oh, I just picked the wrong thing. Yeah, okay. Yes, so berry jam. Okay. No one noticed that there. No, berry jam. Always been berry jam. Berry jam always has been. We need 1 every 5 seconds. So now we need 1 every 2.5 seconds. And you produce 1 every 4 seconds. We need 1 every 2.5 seconds. Well, right now we're actually getting a boost because of the happiness bonus, so that's nice. But I can ignore the happiness bonus because we want to ignore that, and that's just a nice bonus on top. So if you're doing 1 every 4, and we need 1 every 2.5, we need to at least double. And then we need to figure out, because that's 4 and this is 3, 6, 9. So we need to W again. So. If I did add workers to this, it would get more bang for the buck, because adding workers to it with a happiness bonus gives you way more than you do with coin boosters. That's kind of the trade-off with it. Coin boosters are fantastic, but when it comes to buildings that get the happiness bonus comes tenfold. It really does add into it, because see, this is 22 and you can't achieve 22 even with workers and yellow coins added together. So the happiness bonus just increases. It's an exponential increase, it's an exponential increase, because the more happiness you give to a building, the faster it runs. So the faster it produces its goods, which means the more people can eat or consume. So the happier they are, which means the more happiness the building gets, which means the more it can produce, and it just cycles into it till you get to the breaking point where the farms can actually physically keep up with things. So yeah, but so far we're doing okay. Or building, or whatever production building just can't deal with it. So yeah, so you are sugar. So this should be good now. So you've got 3 boosters, 3 boosters, 3 boosters. This should be enough, providing my quick calculations are right, to produce enough sugar to get into here too. The other concerning thing is that 1 Omnipipe being fed into these is not going to be enough. Even though the coal is saturated, the sugar one might not be enough. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be enough. So I'm probably going to fix that now. And I kind of want to get rid of one of the farms. I'm going to get rid of one of the farms to make mathematics so much easier. Don't know why I did not do that to start with. Let's do this. Oh, that's not correct. There we go. Okay. So that's 3 coming in and 3 going out. So that makes life so much easier. So if we can figure out one farm running 3 of these, easy. Easy peasy. So we need 1 every 2.5 seconds, 2 every 2.5 seconds, 3 every 2.5 seconds. You are going to produce 3 every 2.5 seconds is more than 1, isn't it? 3 divided by 2.5, of course 3 divided by 2.5. Now 3 divided by 2.5 is 1.2 a second. So you actually need to be running at about 5. That should be alright. But I can't rely on that. I need to cut this off and then relook at it. 4. So that means you're producing 1 a second. And we need 1.2. So let's increase you this to 5. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw all the coin boosters in there because why not? Why not just throw them all in there? And yeah, we take a hit on the money to start with, but then we'll get it all back. We'll get it all back. And we'll add the happiness bonus into it as well. But all sorted. And in fact, I could probably put the other farm in as well. But it's getting the other farm into the 3, which would be kind of awkward. Yeah. No, we're not going to bother. We're not going to bother. We'll just deal with it that way. There we go. Right. This is all working correct. None of these are clogged up or broken. You're waiting for me? No, you're fine. You are. On occasion you are waiting for meat. What have I done wrong here? Right, what I need to do is I need to go, hey you, go away. What have I done wrong here? You produce 1 animal feed a second, okay? You'll get enough animal feed. Animal feed is not the problem. The problem is you're actually not producing enough meat. You want 1 every 5 seconds. You are producing at 2 speed 1 every 5 seconds. Maybe the problem is with the happiness bonus. The happiness bonus is affecting them in different ways. Should do. Then you require 4 animal feed every 5 seconds. You're producing 1 a second. So that's, you're producing 5 in 5 seconds, and you need 4 in 5 seconds. So you're fine. You're fine for animal feed. It's not a problem. If I increase these again, it would probably throw off things, although that only does a 0.5. So let's increase all these again. We're going to need to upgrade these anyway, because I don't think we have enough. See, 1 house is good for, oh, right, hold on, this one here. 1 cooked beef house is good for 15 houses. So that's 15, 30, 45, which is 90. So we are good for houses. Okay, so this was future built, but it seemed a little slow. So if we boost them, if we give it a boost, you want to be farming. We have the farms out because they get free crops. Yeah, so if you're boosted to run a bit faster, then these should start getting a bit of surplus meat in them, so they're not going to be waiting. Because it does seem to me as if what the broken there you go. It does seem to me as if something here wasn't producing enough. Something was wrong. The line isn't full. So it's not a throughput problem. It's just purely you were not getting enough meat, so you were stopping every now and then. Which might explain why the happiness bonus on meat, cooked beef I should say, not just meat, meat is a broad term. The happiness bonus on cooked beef was dotting around. It wasn't full all the time. It would drop to 98% and then come back up again sometimes. So that's right. So water's good, cooked fish is good, cooked chicken will be good. That's fine. Wood axe and pickaxe are good, even with the new people. That's kind of stuttering a little bit. We might have to look at pickaxes. This is good. Books are bad, but that's fine. We haven't actually built books. We just did a temporary fix for general research. Antidotes are suffering a little bit. Magical knowledge, again, that's not interested in that one. So antidotes need to have a look at. And then you are all producing enough stuff. In fact, you're producing way more than you need. It should mean that you're getting all the sugar. And then what I need to do is I need to come in here. I need to filter this to be the correct thing because it was wrong. Oops, I just pasted that on top of that. That do nothing. Bread jam, apple jam. Why are you not pushing the apple jam? Got no apples. Our trees take longer to mature. That's why. Okay. Boom. There you go. Jam. Woot. And I'm not fussed about the pipe being saturated right now because they don't produce enough to saturate the pipe over time. Boom. There you go. Look at that. Instant tree growth. And all of them go from being in their perfect line to being all wibbly wobbly and all over the place. Wibbly wobbly is an absolute technical term. Many scientists use it. The wibbly wobbly theory of the universe. Yep. Now here's the other question. Are we not getting enough throughput there? That did concern me a little bit. Don't think we're getting enough throughput here. Nope. Okay. Nope. Fail. Just use tab. Only got the one thing. There. 1, 2, 3. Paste, and then just change up the pickup. I think. Yeah. Apple. There. Again. Awesome. They're producing enough. Producing enough just fine. Just they couldn't get it out. Couldn't get it out fast enough and into the buildings to produce the things, to make things. Oh, happiness 11. Click. Yay. That's nice. That's very, very nice. Awesome. So now these are all running. Give it a minute to do a bit of balancing. We'll have another look at the happiness. Let's have a quick look at antidotes. What's wrong with our antidotes? These are 6.25 houses. We've already doubled them once, haven't we? Yep. So they are running on 12.5 houses each. 12.5 times 6 is 75 houses. We have 86 houses now. This needs to be increased in speed, or actually probably doubled up in size because they're quite slow. And we've got plenty of red coins still, haven't we? We're doing okay for red coins. I think we just double it up. Yeah. So from 2 to 4. Boop. 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 Whichever way you go. So you're 2 to 4. So these are all just 2 to 4. This is nice and easy upgrades. Which means we can do it again later. So we've just doubled the double. So now one house, instead of running at 6.25, it's now running at 25. Is that right? We're running at times 4. We're running at 25. So 25, 50, 100, 150. We can deal with 150 houses. could have probably dropped them actually down lower than that. I have a very sneaking suspicion our inputs are going to fail on this. That's going to be the problem. Yep, already see that struggling there. So yeah, our inputs might fail on this, especially when we start this side with the elixirs. We might have to look at figuring that out. It's okay. We have options. We can extend the farming out. We can extend the farming out that way. That's going to make more sense. Extend the farming out that way. Bring another row of pipes in from place. That's why we spread them out. So we have the opportunity to bring more in should we need to, and we're going to need to. That's very obvious. And that's going to fail on us. But that's an issue for next time, because present me doesn't want to deal with it. Future me can deal with it. Let's have a look at our happiness, our supply. Apple and pear jam is good. Berry jam is not. Berry jam is dead, which makes sense. Now this makes sense because berries, when they only produce 6, they only yield 6. Apple trees produce 9 and pear trees produce 8 or 9 depending on their fertility. So it's going to take a while for the berry farm to catch up. I could fix that by adding another berry farm next door, which I think I'm going to do, and just double tap into it. There is going to be a square it can't use because there's a single square there we can't plant crops, which is awkward. But that's just the way things are. And what I want to do, just for the come out by one, go along and tap into there. Up by one, tap into there. There we go. So you are auxiliary farm for producing goods like that. There we go. Because the berries, yeah, the growth stage on the berries is they grow quicker, but they don't grow as much, so they're slow and overall produce. So berries are going to struggle. Having a second farm makes sense. We might even need a third farm actually, and if we do that, I might move the whole thing over to the center, just because it'd be easier for the pipes. We can have one farm feed each individual kitchen. But again, that's going to be a problem for future me. I'm really in that sort of a mood today. So I think we're good. I think I'm going to turn on our 2 book systems, see if we can't get ourselves another 200 happiness. I don't think we can with the books. I don't think they give us 200 happiness. But we'll give it a try. We'll give it a very quick try. And also berries. Berries might kick in again as well, which will give us another bit of a boost. See, berries are... Oh, apple and pears drop, yeah, because apple and pears drop, yeah. Yeah, this mistakes. Didn't build it large enough. Didn't build it fast enough. Big enough. Should have had more foresters to feed them. That's the problem. This is going to have a redesign very quickly, I feel. Because, they are very easy to produce. Very simple to do, but require lots of goods quickly. So we might have to redesign that. Prototyping. Not non-prototype, normally the final product, but this needs bigger. Needs to be bigger. Much bigger. I think the happiness we get from the books really just adds a little tiny amount. It doesn't do a great deal. The book. Fire and magic knowledge here. They give us 1 happiness each, which means they're only going to give us 76 happiness. So yeah, no, we're not going to get another happiness. Don't say that. But we do have 86 happiness now, which is fantastic. And you've practically sold all your books. Yeah, so we're not going to get a happiness bonus. We'll turn them off again. We'll let them build up so they can be the top offs. They only really, both of them give about 150 between them, depending on the house. It's 1 per house. So they're currently doing 75, so it's about 150. But we have 10 more houses. Let's put in 10 more houses, shall we? And then we'll call this closed, and we'll come back next time and do something else. Probably fixing stuff. We might have to go around fixing some stuff. I think it's going to be on the agenda. But also, I do want to flatten down that land, which I need to do soon. Because yeah, but we were running out of coins. The point of this was that we are running out of coins, which we are still running out of coins. We're actually using way more than we're producing now, because these are not supplying enough. I need to look at the ratios. It may be that we're using more coins in here than we're producing from this. I don't know. I mean, these sell for 12 a go. Each one sells for 12. All the same. So if it's 12 per production and it costs more than 12 to make them, it's not viable. But we can, if I find somewhere else to build it, which I probably will do, we can actually increase the yield on it by building multiple foresters and not having as many boosters in them, or sticking the many boosters in them and just they won't run as much because there'll be multiple foresters. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. Whatever happens will happen, and we'll take it from there. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.